Hello everyone, it's Daniel Miko here again, and in this video we are diving into marketing. Alright, so I already told you guys that starting to make money with drop shipping is very simple, but it depends on two things. One, if you don't have money, if you watch the video I posted in the group some time back, which was saying the most important piece of the puzzle, yeah, if you watch that video, then you know there's different methods I was talking about. Okay, so this is the first method that I'm going to talk about. If you don't have money and you're just starting out, I'm going to recommend, and if you don't know the ins and outs of Facebook ads, I would recommend start by running influencer ads first. Okay, by influencer ads I mean start on Instagram, then just come back to Facebook. You get it? Because Facebook requires a lot of testing. Facebook requires a lot of money. And if you don't have that money, you're going to burn out. So my advice is for everyone who is watching this video, start on Instagram. Okay? You can go for Instagram, you can go for YouTube influencers, you can go for Twitter influencers and Facebook influencers. But for now, start with influencers and don't go for spending a lot of money up front. Okay, start with influencers, and I want to reach influencers on Facebook, I want to reach influencers on Twitter, I want to reach influencers on YouTube, I want to reach influencers on Instagram. But in this video I'm only going to focus on Instagram. YouTube, Facebook and the rest, they just follow the same principles, only that in the others there's certain specific tools that I'll be sharing with the inner circle members, but this is free for everyone. All right, so step one, for the next 60 days, this is going to be your calendar. You are going to focus on Instagram influencers, finding influencers in your niche. So how does it go about? Our goal is over the next 1 week to focus on finding 500 influencers in one single niche. Okay, so I told you at the beginning, have a general store, right? So your store, for example, let's say this was my store. So if my store does things on dogs, if my store does things on cats, if my store does things on pregnancy, if my store does things on cars and watches like that, okay, that's my general store. Okay, these are the different categories. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are the 5 categories of my store. So the first thing I want to do is to find influencers that talk a lot about dogs. Okay, so I will come here on Google and say top 50 Instagram dog Instagram accounts. Okay, just do a Go search. So okay, this is okay, one of these. This is 2017 best cat and dog Instagram 2017. I might actually also want to add 2017. Okay, let's just see 17 dogs you should follow on Instagram. Now these are okay, so let's just go through some of these. So you would come here and look at this. It says Alabama, the top dog. So I want to open this. This is, by the way, the manual way of doing this. Okay, so remember our goal is to reach 500 Instagram influencers. Okay, every single week. So I'm going to take, for example, dogs alone, and I'll say, okay, this week I'm focusing on dogs alone. Okay, if my category of my page is on dogs, or if it's fashion, you go for fashion alone, women fashion, whatever it is. Okay, so I'll focus on, say, dogs alone. So I'll come here and start searching through Google. Okay, so I'll look at here. This one only has 1,600 followers. Now here is some criteria that we will have to pass through first. We want a page with at least 25,000 followers and has at least 2,000 likes on their post. That shows us that there's a lot of engagement, because there's no point in asking for a shout out from someone and there's no engagement at all. on that page, okay? So we want a page that has a lot of fans and people are liking their posts a lot, okay? So if you look at this, there's only 59 likes, 103 likes. So this doesn't even pass that criteria, okay? And we're going for a maximum of 750 followers on that page, because again, if the page on Instagram has a lot of more than 1 million, most likely they're not going to listen to you, okay? Especially now that you're asking for free shout outs in return for a product, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to these people who have these large pages, tell them, hey, and this is very good for free plus shipping, okay? That's the angle you want to enter in. So you want to have a free plus shipping product, a winning product on your page in that category, and you want to go to this influencer, tell them, hey, for example, the Walk Dog, I have this amazing product that my company is launching out, and want to give it out free to five of the Instagram influencers we have in our market, or in our niche, or in our in that particular niche, okay? And we've seen that your page is one of this blah 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 blah. So if you can give it to them for free, it's free of charge. They don't have to pay for anything except for the shipping and handling, but it's free for them, for your fans only today. And we have up to 500 of those. They're going to be like, wow, 500, okay? Now, remember, with free plus shipping, it's a numbers game. The more people can pay for the shipping, the more you're making off, all right? So imagine you have an influencer with 500,000 followers, and they do a blast for you on that page, and their followers, they hey, go check out this thing, blah, blah, blah. You're going to give them a script, obviously. And these guys end up going to the influencer's page, from the influencer's page to your website, and they end up ordering, let's say, 1,000 of those. If you are only making off $4, you've already made up $4,000. Do you see the math behind? So this is best for free and free plus shipping offers, okay? Find the free plus shipping offers available. Then you go ahead and run this as hard as you can on it, looking for influencers. So the idea is get influencers with at least 20K followers. 25K is the best sweet spot for me. At least 2K likes on their post every time they make a post, okay? See how engaged the users are. Then give them an offer. Tell them I'm giving you this product free of charge, 500 of these products. In return, I just need to let them go and get it from this place, okay? So if you do that, you are going to get results, okay? So I'm going to walk you through the process, but that's the goal. Our goal is to find 500 influencers, okay? So you're going to have a spreadsheet where you're putting influencers, the ones you've gotten, the ones you've reached, the ones who've agreed, and the ones who've not agreed, okay? So have that in mind. You're going to have a spreadsheet that has the influencers, okay? The ones you've contacted, the ones, and you have to show how you've contacted them, email or DM. So contacted via direct messaging, contacted via email, and then you have agreed, no response, waiting on response. So these are the tabs you want to have on your spreadsheet, okay? So you'll note down all the influencers you've gotten that day. You will contact them via direct message, and you also contact them via email, okay? If they agree to giving your products free of charge to that people, you say agree, tick that green. If they don't respond, or they have not agreed, you also let that agreed. If it's yes, put here yes. If it's no, put there no. No response, waiting on response, and stuff like that, okay? So this is the entire formula. Go out there, find 500 influencers in your niche. You have to search them every day. Use different angles. It can be dog breeds. Just don't stick to dogs. You can go and start searching maybe let's see, a Vienna, okay? You can search different dogs, different dogs and dog breeds. It can be a German Shepherd. This is, by the way, for just example sake, okay? So you can start search top 50 influencers, top 50 German Shepherd accounts to follow on Instagram. Top 50 list. So that will give you a list of influencers. This is the manual way, okay? So after you've collected that list of influencers, you now start your outreach process. Start sieving them to see who is worth it and who is not worth it. Okay, so you'd come to this account. This one is only having 1,600 followers. You don't need that. So you go to the next one. Open this Ruby Snacks. Let's see if they have. Let's just open a couple of them. A Shepherd Pro. See that? Let's just open about 3 or 4 of them. Walking the dog. So let's just open 3 of them to see. Okay. So this is the manual of doing. This one has 700 followers. Leaving them out. 422 followers. These are very small accounts. These are followers. You can imagine very small accounts. Okay. We want extremely large accounts. This is the manual of doing it. Okay. So you'd come to Google and search, for example, top 50 winner Instagram accounts. Okay, this is a dog breed. Is it Vienna or Wiener? I don't know. Let me go with German Shepherd. There we go. 13 awesome German Shepherd accounts. This one is, it's not giving me proper stuff. 17 dogs should be following. Baby Beckham, let's see what this one does have on it. How many followers does this one have? 30k followers. This is a very good one. Though the engagement is not quite good. The engagement is quite low. It's quite low. Okay, but this would be a very good example of they follow our criteria. Now this one even has an email if you, in case you want to contact them. Okay, to give a shout out. So that's it. For the guys in the inner circle, I'm going to be giving you scripts, the email scripts that you write and send to these guys, how you can approach them and how you can make your offer known to them. Okay, so don't worry about that. Major Yoki, let's see. Again, we want to find Instagram accounts that have at least 25k followers. That would be good. This one also has a very few followers. This has 20 point. Now this is a fairly good one. Okay, this is a fairly good one. It's just started and I'm seeing quite good amount. And see this, it even does have a contact. They do have a contact. So this would be a fairly good one. Okay, this would be a fairly good one to actually send a message to. See that? So that's how you come about getting influencers. Okay, so when you've gotten the influencers, then you come and direct message them. Okay, you're going to send them a direct message telling them about your offer. Like I already did say, I'm going to give the guys in the inner circle the scripts to send. Yeah, but this is the process that I started with, and this is how we go about it. This is the best, and you for all the categories you have, please have a product that has to do with free plus shipping. Okay, because this works well with free plus shipping. You're going to find these influencers, contact them, telling them you have an offer that you would like to give, like them to give to their fans. This will not only increase their popularity, but it's going to get a lot of people sharing about them. It's going to increase their followers, and they're giving massive value for free. Okay, so you let them give that, tell them we shall give you 500 copies and stuff like that. Now you go and do the same method of influencers like this, for example, on Facebook. Okay, you go and search for pages and look for those ones that are engaged. All right, so this is the manual way of doing it. Now let me just show you something. For example, this is a tool, Instaquick, that I use. Okay, Now, with Instaquake, it's very easy for me to usually find these influencers, okay? Actually, the first thing is, before I even, okay, let me show you Instaquake, then I go to the next one. Now, Instaquake is a paid for tool, but it's part of Drip Core membership. And I think the Drip Core membership, people pay about $47 or $67 a month to be a part of that membership. Yeah. So with this, I would just come here and say I want accounts with minimum followings of, let's say, 10K and a maximum follower count of I'll say 1 million. So it gives me my sweet spot. Okay. Now what happens is I'm going to look for an account. Okay. So I want one account that is actually large. Let me see. Now this looks like a big one. Okay, this looks a big one. It's even verified, 2.1 million followers. Okay, so now what will happen is I want to get people in this. You see this 57K. These are getting serious engagement. This is the kind of page you want. Okay, but only that for people like this, they're going to ask you to pay if you want them to do your stuff. But again, they're promoting their own stuff. Okay, so they might most likely might not give you any. They might not give you any shout outs. But here's what I would do. I would come here. I get their username. Okay. See this. And I'll come, because what this tool is going to do, it's going to get people who are similar to these guys, okay? Influencers who are almost this size. So it will take 20 of my credits. This is for research example, so I want to just show you guys. Okay, report is processed. So it's processing. Okay. It's telling me 0% here, so let me just go back and see. Where am I? There we go. I married a dog. Okay, let me just search without necessarily using any minimum or maximum. Okay, report confirmed. Let me see. Okay, sweet. Okay, so now you see it's bringing all the other influencers that are like this. Now what we want to look for, what I usually look for here, is the engagement rate. Now this tells me the post is really, the page has a lot of engagement. And see what this does, it goes ahead and also gets me their emails. Okay, so I have up to 20 of these, so I can always search through this. So you see these have 146,000, 143,000, 55. So this would be a very good list of influencers to work with. Okay, so I'll just pick this and then start talking to them directly. Okay, I would go and talk to these guys now directly. First, I told you send direct messages. Okay, so you see how these guys are. So I would see a way of reaching out to this person. This person has a very good engagement, 1,700, 2,000, 1,600. They have 63K followers. These are the kind of guys that you're looking for. Okay. Now, when you even click this button, you even get to see more pages, yeah, that are related to this person. Okay. So this is how I go about reaching out to people. See that? This is how I go about reaching out to people. This is the simplest way. Okay? This is the simplest way to get influencers. Now, this is an automated way of getting influencers. There's also another way, okay? You can, I'm going to leave this link in the group, influencer marketing platforms. So, for example, yesterday I tried out Shoutcut, okay? Now, these are platforms where they already have systems that arranged. They already have influencers on that system. So you can just go and pick the kind of influencers you want. So, for example, I come to Shoutcut. This is Shoutcut, okay? I created an account for this purpose. So I'll click Browse Influencers. So I will first untick these, all of them. So you see, they have different categories, okay? People like humor memes, people like fashion and style, fitness, quotes, and stuff like that. Depending now on what niche you're in, you click that. So I'll click pets and animals. And it will bring for me all the people with pets and animals. I can sort here by the score here, because this tells you how engaged the page is. So this is for anyone. This is right out of the bat. You can see this is this seems to be a cat kind of page. Let's just try and see. Yeah, 32K followers. This is perfect. Okay, this is perfect. You see that? So this guy has put this as a shout out. Okay, this is a shout out. This guy is perfect. And guess how much he's charging here to do a shout out for you? 32K, $7. So I could click on this guy first, and I see, okay, are highly targeted, drill cat owners, cat lovers, blah blah blah, and you can see from the engagement, USA, Brazil, and this, okay, 17 age, mostly women and stuff like that. So if you want a permanent shout out, that's a bio in the link. They're going to give you that at $29. So imagine, instead of wasting money trying to run a Facebook ad first and foremost to see if it's going to work, here you already have an influencer who you can pay $29. And trust me, $29 can never get you any sale on Facebook. Okay? Well, if you're running very targeted ads and you know exactly what you're doing, $29 might get you a couple, maybe 1 or 2 sales or a couple of sales, depending on how competitive that niche is. But I mean, I'm happy having a shout out plus a link in the bio of that person for $29, and it's going to be permanent. And I'll tell them to, do it, maybe post it about 3 or 4 or 5 times a day. Okay? And I know it's a free plus shipping offer. Do you guys see that? Okay? So these are platforms. I'm going to leave this link in the platforms. These are platforms that have influencers like this already that you can work with, and you can get influencers for cheap. Now, when it comes to direct messaging, I'm training automated solutions. There's a tool called Follow Liker. Now, Follow Liker is a bit pricey. If you're having your one Instagram account, you pay $59 one-time fee and $6 a month. 5 accounts, this, 10 accounts, this. The reason I like this tool is because it helps with sending direct messages. Okay, I can auto comment on different posts. I can do all sorts of things with Follow Like, and it's one of the coolest softwares you use. Though you should use it if you know what you're doing. Okay, but I'll again talk about this. I'm going to have an entire module that teaches just Instagram marketing. Actually, Instagram marketing is going to be one of just those products I release. Yeah. Then there's going to be, outside of Instagram marketing, there's going to be Facebook marketing alone. These are the 2 hottest platforms. Then there'll be YouTube marketing. If you master Facebook, if you master YouTube, if you master Instagram, if you master Twitter, you're going to get a lot of traffic. And remember, here it's a numbers game. It's about traffic. How many people come to your store will always help in helping you find how many people can end up buying. Okay, if you have 1,000 people, it will help you understand what to do. So for just $29, you can start immediately. If you are in the cat niche, okay, if you are doing something with cats, if you're in the bags, still you come back here, browse, do that. So you can go to Shoutcut, and even if you don't go through this platform, you can use it for research. Then you copy that name, go to Instagram like I did the other time, and you just paste that name after the / URL. Okay, So that's it about finding influencers. Now all I'm left with is to send you the scripts, and I'm sending those to the whatever, to people in the inner circle. Now, if you haven't yet joined the inner circle is where I'm actually doing a lot more than just what I'm doing with all these other videos. I'm going to be posting. I only have about three or two more of these videos to post. One on Facebook ads and one on affiliate marketing, and that will be it for the free session. So every video I'm going to post over the next 90 days is now going to be entirely directed towards the guys in the inner circle. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you haven't joined the inner circle yet, everyone who is doing that is doing so by donating to charity pads. A small amount of money, just $100. What I'm teaching you guys here is worth thousands of dollars. I've learned this from experience. I have a couple of stores that you guys are seeing, and I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'm doing this from an experience point of view, and I'm doing it from a point of view of helping others. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm soon releasing. I'll be releasing a book and an e-commerce course that teaches exactly what you guys are going to be learning over these 90 days. Okay. So I hope this has been helpful. Start with Instagram influencers. Start looking for them. If you want them to do it for free completely, talk to them. Tell them you're giving them 500 samples or whatever it is of your product. Create a link for them, and get them going. Okay, get the stuff going. Don't wait any longer. Start testing your products. Okay, start testing your categories. See which ones are winners and which ones are not going to be winners. All right. All the links to joining charity pads, to donate to charity pads, are in the group. So this video is in the group. So that means just go to the first post in the group. The post that I've put a sticky on. Check there. You'll find the links there. All right. That's all for this video. Have a great day, and go out there and start looking for influencers and start marketing. All right. Ciao.